Alrighty, how are we doing tonight, everyone? As always, hope you're doing well. Let me just make sure YouTube is up and running correctly. It certainly looks like it. Yeah, at this point, I can pretty much declare that this plugin that I'm using is stable. It's no good with respect to me trying to combine chats or anything like that, which is why YouTube chat is disabled. But for the purpose of just streaming to YouTube, it's fine. It's not going to delay the start, although I do need to turn the light off in here. You can't see me right now, but I'm actually streaming in a lit room. There is a light above me, and that needs to be turned off because I think playing this game in a lit room is just completely inappropriate. So, just going to go over here. And that is now flicked off. It's much later at night when I'm recording this, compared to the previous stream anyway, and I'm very tired, very cranky, had a long day at work, and I don't know how long I'll last. Basically, I think I can go for about 2.5 hours, and that's where I'll then call it. So we do have another goal here, don't we? Investigate the previously flooded area, so I definitely don't want to go back to the car, yes, which I assume is up there in the parking lot. I assume what I need to do is go left of the witch's hut and check out this river area here. I don't think we're going to get as far as the private cabin and streamside and the Witchfinder station, but I could potentially check that area out. We also woke up on the Cauldron Lake shore. We could also go this way, maybe, towards that bridge. Well, tried to dodge a little bit too late, and I'm going to get myself killed here because I have not set up my healing correctly. Don't forget to use safe havens to hide from enemies and receive healing in combat. Well, we saw last time that it's going to disintegrate after a while. Maybe just like that. Although me taking the shot probably did not help. Wow. Okay. Let's figure out how to kill this thing. If indeed I can. The taken wolf uses darkness and natural cover to hide itself and stalk its prey from afar. Pay attention to the moving foliage when tracking this enemy. I assume we can take it out. I've got to try. And maybe what I can do is go away message. I can go to the safe haven and get my health back here. Nah, my health is not going up. It is now, but that's not the way to do it. I'm going to equip the shotgun.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Alright, that seems to be the right play. Use the shotgun. So I should be aiming like that, shouldn't I? Can I have the flashlight and the shotgun now? So I can. That's helpful. Okay, well let's check out this area here, and I just want to make sure the game audio is coming through. One sec. Okay, well let's check out this area. Okay, well let's check out this area. Oh god, I'm echoing. Just want to make sure the game audio is coming through on the phone. Pretty sure it is. And I see a bunch of desktop audio coming through and it's not my videos playing in the background, so I assume it's good. We have arrows pointing into the formerly flooded area. Streamside stash key. Streamside is up here. Okay, we'll need that later. Two directions, the bridge and the path leading towards the shore, which is blocked off, but there's something here. Today's catch, a yellow perch and a mid-sized pike. Almost caught a lake trout, but it gave me the slip. Saw an out-of-towner walking around in the woods just before sunrise. Had binoculars or a telescope or something. Taking notes. Didn't notice me. Good. Don't need the attention. Today's catch, just an old rubber boot. Some of the regular creepies roaming around again. Avoided them as usual. No one notices a quiet old fisherman. Not even the fish. So, can I get across at this time? Because that's a grayed out area. It certainly seems like it. What the hell?
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle?
Something about nursery rhymes.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
I've got to admit, I did not think we could cross the bridge and explore this area. Nice right now, anyway. Okay, what's in the middle here?
Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
1 bird for light, 2 for darkness, 3 birds for a fight, 4 for a struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending, whatever it may be.
That's not right.
Okay, this one I've got no idea. I suspect it's not solvable at this time. What I have to do is find some more objects and come back. 1 bird for light, 2 for darkness. My immediate thought was legs, like eight legs as an octopus, but we don't have 8 there, and that's not an octopus, that's a bunch of waves. Wind, sun, house, heart. Might work with Nightingale's heart, perhaps. There's nothing on here that... No, I can't see anything on that note, other than just little yellow things directly above it, which I guess symbolize the birds. Also, apologies, I'm going to need to pause in a moment for about a minute just to check on something. The joys of having a full-time job. That takes me to a jump up path here. I won't go that way. Another safe haven, which isn't a checkpoint, unlike the first game. The Witchfinder Station. I'm tempted to go up that way if only to mark that area as found, but also to loop back here and rule that out immediately, if that makes any sense. Just make sure there's nothing of interest over there. From Alaska to British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, and all the way down to California, the Pacific Northwest area spans over a diverse range. Here, you will find 59 threatened or endangered species of plants and animals, including the mighty orca and wild grey wolves. The Pacific Northwest region's ecosystems are wonderfully diverse. They include mountain areas like the Cascades and Olympic Ranges, as well as the dense forest around them. In the west, there are several islands, and dry desert plateaus cover the east. Some of the common wildlife calling the Pacific Northwest their home are robins and seagulls, squirrels and osses, cougars and deer, coyotes and raccoons, salmon and blue herons. The marshes and ponds of this area host an impressive variety of fauna, but majestic trees like the black cottonwood, big leaf maple, and Oregon ash thrive in the wetlands too. It is truly the nature lover's paradise. No thank you. Give me 4 walls and running water and electricity any day of the week. I don't do camping shit. So that's where we could jump up. But Witchfinder Station. Well, someone's been here. Another camera. Nothing on there.
Another one of those rhymes.
Different symbols. The boss is here, but the rest are different. A hero, brave and strong, left home to right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she'd lost the thing she loved most. The house without a host makes me think of bows. What the hell was that? One sec, chat. No idea what the password for that might be.
I feel bad for these guys.
9 more. No, not that. I want it closer from this side in case there's something behind the door. And there is not. Child's Bedroom, The Beast Within, great game. Although not related to Alan Wake in any way, shape or form. Maybe it's a nod. Rubber Duck, that's also a great game. Once again, not related to Alan Wake in any way, shape or form, shape, way or form, whatever. Little room out the back here, manuscript pages? No. 21st of July, tip of the day. When nature calls on a hike, check the direction of the wind before answering. Observations. Hikers have broken off branches of some of the trees down by the lake to make an illegal fire. Try to fix some of the damage, douse the area. Maybe put up more instructional signs? No, that won't help. I also found some tracks I couldn't recognize. Pretty big. A wolverine? Or footprints that were speared? Either way, they were wandering around in strange patterns. Might be a sick animal. We'll need to keep an eye out. 24th of July. Poem of the day. The sun, as she sleeps, knows not the woes of men, who toss and turn and worry and fret, and wish they had her blissful slumber. Is that related to the symbols that we saw outside France? There's a sun there, but not much else, I think. Observations. Picked up a bunch of trash left by tourists despite posted guidance. Humans are the worst. They are. 25th of July. Thoughts of the day. Every majestic pine was once just a wee acorn. Indeed. Observations. A lot of new growth in the area. Some of the saplings I planted earlier are really thriving. Must be all this rain. I don't mind it either. Great sounds to sleep to. It's amazing what a good night's rest and a warm cup of tea can do. Excuse me. Anything on the edges of this hut? Well, let's have a listen.
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. And a counterpoint, a work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. Two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality. A blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
You're saying the other two people were corrupt. She's the one who drowned in a bathtub, I believe. Or found in Cauldron Lake, whatever. But the other two were corrupt. A dentist and a store owner? I mean, yeah, probably. Let's file some stuff. Nursery rhymes, we have a new case.
Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
Not that. These mysterious rhymes are scattered around the area. Why are they out here? Who is making them? So, Strange Dolls, Cauldron Lake rhymes, Bright Falls rhymes. What are these and who made them? So these two can just go here. Got a strange rhyme on a sheet of paper with children's drawings. It's got to go there. Not going to not go there. Alright, fine. What is this setup? Why the tripod? Some kind of experiment? Children's drawings? I mean, it wouldn't be children, but whatever. Crow Dog used to solve the rhyme puzzle. That's a lot of dolls, holy shit. Kind of reads more like an owl to me. Whatever. Not done by a long shot. Calls to the tree. Remember, they look like us, but they aren't. They're like animals, and it's our job to hunt them and gut them. Dehumanizing their victims, they are the predators. Their victims are just prey. Makes sense, I guess. Do I have anything else I can file? No. Trying to get out of here. I don't see another doll around here. There was a doll around the other rhyme, but not here. The sun was at the other rhyme, not this one. I didn't see anything else in here, and I can't open that now because that door's in the way. This is not how doors work. They swing in one direction and that's it. Well, most doors anyway. Let's go... God damn it, Saga. Let's go upstairs. FBC. Objective: research into the reality-altering effects discovered in the Cauldron Lake area, utilizing fiction and art as a source, and then manifesting the results into evidence. Methodology: the FBC's intent in this research project is to experiment with nursery rhymes, hereinafter referred to as fiction, in an attempt to recreate the conditions under which the writing would become reality. The hypothesis is that there are two ways in which fiction affects reality. Either by reflecting events that have come to pass but that are not known to their later creator, whose act of creation therefore becomes the catalyst for these past events after which they serve as a source of their own inspiration, or by the fiction itself being the initiating force in its present timeline using the creator as a conduit. Do you have all that? Because I don't. In the experiment, we will create nursery rhyme text with a specific function and then use the depicted dolls and symbols as needed via a careful testing process with the purpose of the story told in the fiction manifesting itself in real life. A variety of combinations involving the dolls, symbols, and rhymes will be tested in order to collect large amounts of data with the hope that a pattern will appear. Methods will be adjusted in the testing based on our results. Okay, fine. I really don't know where to go from that, but okay. Nothing in the toilet? No. I suppose I can put this here at least. Who made them? The FBC. So the FBC is researching how fiction affects reality. Seems familiar, or sounds familiar. Yeah, once again, I've played Control. Another doll. Multiple dolls. The hero and the wolf. Test sites in Cauldron Lake. Location arrangements. Witchfinder Station 2. Streamside 1. Cauldron Lake Rental Cabins 1. So there's 4 of these. But I don't know whether the one just down would count as a Witchfinder Station. Let me explain that in a moment. Test sites in Cauldron Lake, so let's put that there. As we'll put these here. Yeah, there's one here. I don't know why I warped out of there, but whatever. There's one here, there's one there. I don't know if that counts as Witchfinder Station or not. Unless it's over there perhaps, but I don't know if I can access that area. Let's find out. Nothing creepy about that at all. more of these knitted things which we see around the lunchboxes.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Never mind. Obviously, you're going to succeed, or else you wouldn't be the hero. Duh. That's a lot of fragments, holy crap. I can upgrade a gun. That just loops back around to the other side. I don't think I've missed anything on this side here on the left, as I'm facing it now. Oh god, how do we even get back? So maybe the other circle is the one that I passed by earlier. That is the other one in the Witch Hunters, whatever it's called. And I said Witch Hunter, but it's really Witch Finder. Nothing in the pond. That's where we went up a short while ago. Another lockbox. What have we here? A private cabin. It says screwdrivers, so maybe I don't need a bolt cutter for those.
Rhyme over here.
A third one, okay. A mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from the beasts coming to feast, but only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart. Huh. So we do have a couple of those. We have the wolf, the hero, and the crow. A mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best. Yeah, okay, so the crow's there. Although the babies are also there, perhaps. To protect her home from the beast coming to feast. But only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart. So that seems like we've got to do something here.
No. Doesn't make sense. Something feels different. I should look around.
Something just happened. Good night, Jagal. How you doing? Hope tonight is treating you well. I kind of wish I'd explored the area before doing that. Yeah, I don't see a symbol there, so I assume that is solved. You're listening to my old Hitman freelancer VODs while preparing breakfast. Don't do that, that's dangerous. That'll put you off your food. Something changed, don't know what. Oh god, it's so bright in here. Can't watch this because you want to play someday? Yeah, that's entirely fair. Also, it's kind of spoopy, just so you know. Let's have a listen.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. the real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks, real hands held the knives, real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
Nothing there that we don't really know. Or we didn't really know beforehand. Anything here? Let's make a save. Camping do's and don'ts from your friendly park ranger. Do. Hike and enjoy the scenery. Set up your tent. Enjoy a nice meal. Relax. Don'ts. Chop down trees. Leave your trash behind. Be loud and obnoxious. Start a forest fire. And remember, always have fun. So maybe the ranger wrote that note that we saw outside. Guests Miriam and Matt. Thanks for a lovely hike. Patty. Came down from New York City and loved every minute of the trip. Laurie and Bob. These paths have seen better days. Kev. Nice views you got here. Mr. Lockhart. May I suggest adding some nice rest stops along the way? I think that's all we're getting. Okay, what changed out here?
What is this?
You're right. What is that? A puddle of darkness or something? A dark substance appeared when the rhyme was completed. Rhyme found at the river near Cauldron Lakes, and that's this one. In the rhyme, the mother crow tried to protect its nest, but ultimately failed. Dark substance appeared. It looks like a trail. Does it want me to follow? No, wrong button. Shit. The weak point's on the back. Oh, so I can hear at least one more. I'll literally just save those, so if I die here, it's fine. I don't think that was there before. I hear it, but I don't see it.
Charm.
Charms have various benefits. Equip them by placing them in charm slot in the inventory. Ah! Oh, hey. Like a days ago, we analyzing. We are trying to, but we're dying in the process. Nuggy, how you doing? Okay, that was pretty awful. So we'll get the same thing here, but I'll pass on filing it.
What is this?
I'm about to head to bed. It's all good. Yeah, I'm doing okay, just tired as always. Long day at work. Okay, so not that way, it was this way. I think. I don't think that was there earlier.
A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
Not now. Seven shots to take that down versus one shotgun blast at short range. There is a lesson there. Like a day's ago, you just reset up your operating system. Oh god. Once you're done with yours, can you give me a hand with mine? I need to switch at some point. If you vanish suddenly, yeah, it's all good. I'm concentrating on this, so I probably won't even notice if you disappear. I'm sorry. We have a question mark there, which is a point of interest. But, okay, so the darkness points me towards that charm, which is a... How do you pronounce that? Kalevala Knight's Charm? Increases hand flare's duration and area of effect. I mean, I'll equip it, but I have not used a flare in my entire life. At least not in this game. And what are you reinstalling, like a day's ago, just Windows 11 or something new? I'm running Windows 11 and it's many versions out of date by now, and I need to actually switch to something else. Or I need to actually get a Microsoft account so I can actually update it, because Windows is up. Windows is like, no, you can't update this. But I think I can update it if I actually get a Microsoft account. Actually. Where am I going? That takes me to known territory.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
And I do believe I have the key for this. Rock tree. Are you bright enough? No. Well, I am bright enough, but I'm not that smart. Do we have numbers here? I see a 3 above the highlighted 3, so 3 plus 3. Got off a friend a version of Win 10 that has all the crap pulled out, no Cortana, no forced upgrades. Nice. Not a single program you haven't put on yourself. Yeah, I got a enterprise version or whatever it was of Windows 11 when I got mine pre-built by the store. It served me well so far, but now they want me to actually make a Microsoft account to keep getting updates. And it's like, you know what? I ain't going to do that. I'd rather just switch to Linux. Rock tree, are you bright enough? So, I mean, I see 3 plus 3, so what's that? 6? 3, 3, 6. 6 plus 2 is 8, so what? 3, 6, 8? Uh, 3, 6. That will become 4, maybe? 6. Rock tree. So is there another rock or another marking around here? Kadank, how you doing, dude? Hope you're well, as always. That said, you can see that is nowhere near as highlighted as what we have there. So 2, 3. There is a 3 above that, but it's very hard to see. Not as hard to see as a 6 here, but what is that telling me? Maybe I have to add those up individually or something different. Just looking around for any more highlighting before I go back and fiddle with that padlock. Rock, tree. So 3 plus 3. And never mind. There's a 7 and negative 2 there, so let me just write this down very quickly. The tree is 7 and negative 2. No, wait, that's a rock, never mind. The other rock is 3 plus 3. And the tree is 6 plus 2. So it might be 566 or 656. Let me try those out first. Alright, it's not those. No, hang on, ace. Never mind. I can't do math at this hour. I've forgotten what that thing was. Are you one of us or one of them? I think I'm one of them. Propane tank. Throwable gas canister detonates when shot, inflicting heavy damage to anything nearby. Do I know what Linux I want? I nearly made this dual boots with mints. I do not. I've not done any research on Linux other than it's potentially an option now. Maybe. I think it's still got issues, and if I can set it into a dual boost, maybe that would solve most of those issues, but I need to put on my big boy pants and do that when I get a new computer. Well, 2 of them. There's some of that. There's nothing else along here, so I just wasted 3 shells for no good reason. So let me just go back here for a moment. We still got that as an optional objective. I don't know if that means I've missed something, or maybe that will resolve itself later. I don't know. Because to me, I think I've explored pretty much everywhere that was previously flooded. Except maybe this small path here. I'm not seeing anything else we can do or use. I might just make a quick save at the witch's hut. And then we'll press on. But if I find that that objective suddenly disappears without actually doing it, I'm going to be upset. And I might load.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
But I've got to imagine I can come back here at any time. I looked down at the rippling water. The moonlight danced over each and every little wave, a marching band of shimmering light. Lonely and cold, I hugged myself and sighed. I thought of him. Then the surface of the lake calmed, and, like a spectral surprise, he was there. His face, smiling at me, reflected in the water. I looked up, not daring to believe it was true. But it was true. He was there. My love, my saviour, my writer. 9 more fragments. I need to upgrade my guns. Okay, we're well and truly heading back into known territory now, and I need to make my way... why is that circled? I'm not sure, but I suspect there's nothing there. Also, that locked door is now very much open. I'd much rather not fight you fucking avoiders, but... Oh, I know. I play adventure games. I'm very, very familiar with that concept. I absolutely save often. Foreboding message, indeed. Games like, you're about to get fucked, you might want to save. Alright, so I'm going to go around this way. And yeah, I'm going to be upset if that optional objective disappears. I really do feel like I've done everything I can. Maybe I've missed something, but if so, I'm not smart enough to figure it out.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
Okay, it says it crossed itself out, but it said it was ticked, so I think that's okay. That's the overlook that I missed the first time. Mason Falls or Morsa Falls or whatever. No, can't go that way.
This is not the right way.
I'm being forced to use the shortcut.
I have a case to get back to.
This will all open up at some point, so I know it. But the thing is, you give me a playground like this, I'm going to try and do everything possible the first time through. It's just sort of the way that I play games, unfortunately. This is not going to be a 20-hour platinum, not by a long shot. Oh boy. Just making sure there's nothing in there. Alright, Casey, wake. I killed a couple of cultists on the way. Hopefully you did not run into any trouble when you went back. Yeah, this door was locked. And maybe it's still locked, but in practical terms, that icon should not be there. Nope. That door remains locked. What's going on here? That's the same nose. We've opened that up. I don't think there's anything we can interact with here. It's just going off, presumably due to the events that have occurred earlier tonight. Okay, apparently it has stopped. Our guest of honor is in the back seat.
You ready to go?
I think so.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hun. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
Does that match what Rose said earlier? Where are we? I didn't see this room in the lodge earlier.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense.
That puddle. That control reference on the poster.
I remember. Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
You're swearing so much now, Mr. Wake. Mr. Carcass, how are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. I don't know if I've gone too far on the trophy guide already.
Strange pull toward the TV.
It said play up to the points where you can switch characters, but just give me a minute. I just want to see if I missed something. I mean, there's not much I can do about it if I have, but well, I've actually got a manual save, so I can go back to that if needed. Yeah, I don't think it's here. Okay, so after completing the first 5 chapters, 2 for Saga, 3 for Alan. Yeah, okay. Let's go into the TV. Can I switch characters well right now, Spring Carcass? I cannot. I've literally just somehow become Alan Wake.
Good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure.
Uh-oh.
You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? Well, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I have to expect me to disappear once this scene ends.
Yeah, this is the first game to see.
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
Very much losing us. They were drinking out of oh dear cups there, so I assume we're still in Bright Falls. The Rice's room is currently unavailable. That was the touchpad, which takes me into Saga's mind place. So Return is Saga's gameplay, I'll call it. The third book in the trilogy, and the Invitation, which is what was literally just described to us, is the second one, and that's what we're playing as right now, or playing through right now. Yeah, this is very much a Remedy game. These two old assholes. At least they weren't playing Coconut.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
Are you sure about that, Alan? Because you didn't realize you wrote Departure until you had an epiphany about halfway through the first game. Where can I go? Can't climb that, but there's an arrow leading to the basement. I guess we're going around here towards the basement. Push bars open.
Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
It absolutely should. 665 Neighbor of the Beast. Come on. Was that Mr. Door, the host?
That was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
My interpretation of many worlds, Dr. Casper Darling. Look, I'm enjoying this so far, but I really wish it wouldn't lean into Control this much. Like, this is basically saying you need to have played Control to understand this, and I'm worried that it may talk about Quantum Break as well, which is something that I've not played. Casper Darling is, of course, a character from Control. Bit of a weirdo. Alright, we're not getting through here.
Hey! I think I've been locked in! Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself. Great.
Alright, not getting through there, so I guess the code is the Neighbor of the Beast. One day they'll write books about me, like, how am I so smart? How do I figure this shit out?
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
That was you in the Rice's room, but we've seen this before. You've seen yourself in the cabin writing Departure. Which I guess he doesn't remember. don't say. Can I go out the way I came in? Cafeteria stage, is that door locked? It is, good. Lots of jackets and suits, and I see that autosave. But what if it goes?
This is the ritual to lead you all.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
Similar to Saga's mind place, I guess, the writer's room. It's not the it's not the room, the cabinet diver's aisle, but I guess it's similar. It's a place where we've been trapped inside the dark presence for God knows how long.
Initiation. You must write to escape.
Yeah, that's more or less the plot of the first game. I'll check out the board in a moment. Nothing new there.
A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Part 1, late nights, read me, beware Scratch, Alice. Alice is, this is wife, I can't recall. Wife or girlfriend. Waking up to a nightmare at the talk show. I'd thought I was home in New York, but none of it had felt right. I was trapped in the dark place, a nightmare beyond our world. The writer's room was my safe haven. My writing affected what was outside. I was trying to write a story to escape this place.
I had to write more.
Thank you, Alan. The story was called Initiation. With the story I wrote, I projected myself out to look for a way to escape. I had tried many times, failed. This place made me forget. Everything Dor had said felt true, had felt true rather. Was that part of my writing or coming from somewhere else? The dark place trapped, you must write to escape. Get back to writing, okay. You've got writer's block, but deal with it, Alan.
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Ricky sound effects.
We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right, Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen, the actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here, the best-selling writer of the books the films are based on. Let's do this!
Alright, so we're having another interview. Not walking through the woods today, not shooting enemies with flashlights and or guns. We're just having talk show interviews. Let's do it.
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
That's definitely Sam Blake's voice, not James's voice.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
What?
That's great. Murder Case Casey. Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Alright, so I'm confused now. So we're in the room we're writing, which changed the interview. But we're not powerful enough to just write our way out of it, I guess. We're looking for a lamp. It wasn't doing that earlier. Do I need to be concerned about that? That has not changed at all. TV didn't come to life. Not getting through there. But I guess if I approach that door, we're just going to get caught again, and that'll kick us out. But that said, I don't see a lamp shaped like an angel here. Alright, never mind. We're going back into the stage.
Hello?
The room looks like it's swimming in fog, like dark presence or something. Yeah, it's deeply unsettling. So can I go back to the writer's room now? I can. Swanky toilet, although the mirror doesn't work. Also, the hand dryer doesn't work. Uh-oh, did you forget to wash your hands? Turn on the faucet, not too hot. Apply soap to your hands. Don't be stingy. Rub-dub-dub at least 20 seconds. Wipe your hands until they are nice and dry. Keep the hands clean. It's good hygiene. That's just fantastic life advice, really, especially if you've got a cold and or COVID. Okay. I guess we're going this way, and I guess we're looking for a lamp. Again. Why are we doing control? Why are you here?
Lorraine, there you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
Totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa, a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
I'll try.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
I thought the janitor was a paranormal manifestation of something. I do not remember anything about the Alan Wake DLC in Control. Okay, you're still here. I was expecting him to disappear like he did many times in Control. Alright, RC, thank you. May we never meet again. Map can be accessed by returning to the writer's room. Or I can just push left on the touchpad. Right, so... there's storage. I see. That's the stage there. That's where we were roughly seated. Audience is over there. We left through here. The band was here, I think. Then we left. This door was locked. We had to go around here. We got the key from there. Went through the wardrobe. Went through storage, which had a lot of suits. Into the cafeteria. I'm sorry, what? Okay, never mind. I mean, we could try getting in there, but I guess that means we're coming back that way. Let's unlock this. I'm a little bit surprised by how much geometry there is, like how many rooms and whatnot, with nothing in them to actually interact with. We just look around. Maybe that'll change later. Maybe I'll come back through here a couple more times and maybe things will change, but I'm just surprised, like, this room just existing here with presumably nothing in it. The hell was that? I don't know, but I'd really like a torch right about now. Key to the talk show studio's basement. There's no host in that sentence. Given by RC the janitor. Another map in case we didn't get it the first time. So we've moved over here. We have basement storage and a workshop ahead of us, a laundry to the left, first floor shortcut, and then an exit out the back. It looks like a relatively small basement.
Talk show host?
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power to make them come true. Us, hidden few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. Rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in Night Spring.
I was half expecting that, but we don't hear season intro. Okay, that's different. What was I saying? We don't hear the proper intro, the outro. I wasn't quite expecting that. Alright, Mr. Wake is now on Night Springs. Apparently. That's probably not true. Probably not happening in reality.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? felt significant.
The angel lamp.
A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead.
Use the angel lamp to move lights and create a way forward.
Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
It's changing the geometry of the place. So I guess I need to use it here to unlock this case.
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again.
Right, but let me check over here first. No, that's fine. Can I go back upstairs, perhaps? I could, but I suspect we cannot use it up here. Okay, fine. That seems like the sort of troll this game would pull. There'd be something hiding up there with the item that we just picked up that we can interact with, but no. I'll be a good boy.
The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
The Harry Someone Show, no idea what that is. So, Harry Garris. Don't ask me how I figured that out. So I guess what I need to do is now take it again, and then we go through that door. Freaky. That's got to do something, but I'm not sure what. Okay, never mind, those stairs are gone now, aren't they? That's the exit. We have a shortcut here. Will this work now?
I needed to find another way out.
Is it doing that because we ran past them, or is the game just trying to freak me out? Either way, it's terrifying. So if I grab this, the path over there no longer exists, correct? That path was blocked a moment ago. Oh, don't know about that one. What's the purpose of placing the light over there? Don't know. Okay, never mind. I have to use it here.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember the clicker, the light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing. must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, the compass. That's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
I think Alan's having some problems. Once again, we'll listen to this, and I'm annoyed because... Never mind, I'll shut up.
I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap. This winding road.
Short song, no picture of a face this time. I just need to check something very quickly because I was just going to say at the start there before I got interrupted. YouTube is absolutely flagging the songs. It's saying, no, random, you can't monetize this, even though I am not popular enough to monetize anything. Video producer, I just want to see if Twitch muted it. No, Twitch doesn't care, but YouTube does. Alright. That was apparently chapter 3, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's move on. I can take the lights, but I suspect that path will disappear. A shoebox? Shoebox can store your items. Alan can access stored items from any shoebox in the dark place. Okay, we've got item boxes. We Resident Evil now. This was most certainly not a thing in the first Alan Wake. Not that. Yeah, we can go back into the studio that way, but I have to leave this here and then walk out of here to escape. Whoa.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in it together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
You've forgotten, but you most likely wrote him. Initiation to Casey, Caldera Street Plaza. Are we in New York?
Said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there.
This is the dark place, which may or may not be an imitation of New York. Okay, it's literally just around the corner. We have an alley, we have Wheeler Street, Ocean Avenue, Drow Street, Caldera Street, Court Street, a large building over there which we'll probably explore.
I had to find the subway station.
Okay, so looking for a way out. The dark presence was out there hunting me. When it caught me, it killed me. I'd wake up here, I refused to give up, I'd start again. The talk show felt real and not real. Alex Casey was my creation, but now it seemed he had a life of his own. He mentioned a lamp shaped like an angel. The angel lamp. The janitor seems to know me, but he got the name wrong. Had I written him into existence? He said I left something in the basement, a tool to get out. I found the lamp in a shoebox in the basement. The tools pushed the darkness away. In the light, a new reality emerged, carved out from the dark. On the security screens, I saw myself in the writer's room, writing, mad. But it was not what I was writing now. A vision from the past I had forgotten. Lamp in the shoebox opens up the way, writer's journey. He'll call again, I have a ticket, subway station. The dark place has taken the shape of New York City. I was from New York. I wrote crime books set there for years. I was affecting my surroundings. A mysterious caller on the payphone, I knew him from somewhere, couldn't remember from where. He told me I should go to Caldera Street Station.
Good evening. Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Sometimes a quaint small town, sometimes a hulking metropolis. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there. And yet, like a half-remembered echo of a fading dream, always familiar to us. These are the stories that take place there. Awe-inspiring, macabre, terrifying, heartbreaking, nail-biting, absurd, and thrilling. Sometimes all of these things at once. A haunting new season of mind-bending episodes written by Alan Wake. I am your host, Warland Orr, and I will see you soon in Night Springs.
Just advertising the DLC. Are you gonna kill me?
Fuck. Okay, don't mind me, just passing through. Shadows stirred like there was someone there, but there was no one. I wanted to keep it that way. The city was not real. I was limited to the confines of the dream.
Hardboiled and hungover. There's so many places I can explore at the moment, but I feel like I should just get on with it. That looks interesting.
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell? Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey, looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Casey!
Damn it.
I popped back in because I thought he might have still been speaking. Alright, I officially have no idea what's going on now. Those symbols, we've seen those.
I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really wanna know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective.
I'm guessing I need to take the light and take that back to the station.
I have a light now. I could use it to make my way deeper.
Okay, never mind, we're going this way. Why? Don't know.
Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
I prefer not to kill them. But this path has opened up, let's check it out. Alright, I'm looping, aren't I? Yep. Well, what's the purpose of that? I guess the purpose is that this door is now open. That's all? I think that's all we're getting out of that, although I could always just grab that and hang on to it, couldn't I? Let's have a look around. Game saved. Are you dangerous? No. Not yes, anyway. Whoa.
The shadows faded out. Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
I missed that. Something about destroying darkness nodes. Let me load that very quickly. Use a hand flare to escape the enemy's grapple unharmed. I don't think we've been grappled at all, yes. Other than by the dogs, maybe. Dogs, wolves, whatever they were. So one of them's going to attack us. What's the cue? Did I pick up the lice? I think I did.
Didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
Destroying the darkness nodes with your flashlights will reveal the way forward. Mr. Scratch. You lost her. Talking about Alice, no doubt. Problem is I don't know which ones are going to attack and which ones aren't. Some really cool visual effects. Okay, that did count as a tape. I kind of wish I'd watched. Ah, fuck! I guess I don't know until I get attacked, which is, doesn't seem like a great way of, what I'm always trying to use. It doesn't seem like great gameplay, let me just say that. So this is where I started. I can go through the plaza and then go north to get to Caldera Street Station. There was that little phone booth there or something. Let me take a look around here. This looks like a place where I might be able to find an item or two. I need to read that. It's not like your stories are any good. Not that like they have any artistic merits. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work. You die here. I can't read all that under the graffiti. You lost her. That line, though, I think that's the first line from the first Alan Wake game, or one of the first lines, when you meet the man in your nightmare. He's the one who says you're a lousy ricer. Yeah, I don't know. Whoa. Okay, I'm dead.
There was something hidden here. A phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Words of power. Words of power can be used to make Wake stronger. You can assign them in the Rice's room. Fuck. No rice? No. So it looks like I picked up a word of action. Let's go with stealth. I guess that's how he powers up as opposed to Saga with the manuscripts. Which I haven't used at all, but I need to when I get back to her. Yeah, okay. Actually, no, hang on. If I make my way to a safe haven, if I can find one, I think I can get some health back. I prefer to do that first and then pop my pills. I mean, this guy here, are you a shadow that I can destroy? Are you just no one? I don't know. It's like I have to approach.
Find a way around that fence.
That's where we headed. Okay. What was I saying? I think it's gone. I can't see it from here, but there's a good chance I can access it once I get through that fence.
The Caldera Street station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Yeah, I know. I already figured that out. Yeah, let's... do we have two? We do. Yeah, that's literally what I was just going for. So I see we're going to get some health back, but it's going to stop right now. It's better than nothing, I suppose, and that is not the station entrance. Or is it? Maybe it is. It totally is. Okay. What about this one? We can go up there to the Highline station. Maybe that's how we cross over into this area here. That's more than likely how we do it. Maybe that gets us to the opposite side of that fence. Course of the word. Yeah, I see those over there. I'll need to get those on the way out, perhaps. How large is this area? Oh boy. I might just have enough time to conquer this area if it's nice, and then I'll leave it. Don't know if I'll get down to the subway tonight. Yeah, you got me, game. You got me. Now, the best part is I've got very limited supplies as far as flashlight ammunition is concerned. So there's one over there, or an echo. There's something there. This is not the woods, but there's a lot of places I can go, which I kind of appreciate. Align the echo by approaching it from a specific angle.
I had written books about Alex Casey for years.
Rain tried to wash away the sins of this city. But some sins, the evidence of the crimes committed, could never be erased. Not by the rain, or any amount of therapy from Dr. Jack Daniels. It remained bruises under my skin, like tattoos. Bruises in my soul. Scar tissue on my heart. The rain never stopped falling. And I never stopped drinking.
It's a cool effect, but I'm not exactly sure how the mechanics of that work. I've just got to be ready to dodge. Okay, that's a way we can go. That's probably the way to go. This is bizarre. You said that. Fuck. I'm so lost, just like that. Another shoebox, which I don't feel I need at all. Simply because I don't have the items. Accessories. Just gonna do a quick save there and try and get my bearings. So what is this question mark? I just came from the right, correct? I just came from there, which leads me here? And there's a question mark around here. Ah. Alright, I'm glad I came back. Glad I went back for that, I should say. I can't take duct tape. The duct tape is essential. So, two ways I can go now. Let me try going down here. Hopefully that's a dead end. It's not. I've got no clue which way to go next. That's a valid direction. That's probably going to teleport me somewhere else. Whoa. Okay, I didn't even see that. Okay, that one I saw.
Monster, poised to tear into you the second you let your guard down. You thought you had it tamed, that you knew what the hell you were doing. Your last mistake, unless you got lucky.
I don't know whether aiming my gun like that, or my flashlight like that, is helping them dissipate so I don't need to fight them, or if it's doing nothing at all.
Hello? Oh. Hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
And you are?
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map?
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warland Dorr.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
I feel like I've taken all of the drugs as opposed to just some of the drugs.
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Tim Breaker, the sheriff. Remember, I was at the morgue. I was about to give evidence to the FBI. Dorr transported me here to this dream reality. Why? Who, where, why, motive, why me? Facts. Missing time, no memory. Until now. Have I always ended up here? Well, I guess when I guess out. Abducted, aliens, Dorr, UFOs, polyhedrons. Dreams, me, but not me. Others I know, yet they are different. The red-headed woman? I think we'll agree that makes total sense. I feel we've got a lot of these. So that one we got. That we did not. Not sure what that is supposed to be there. That's not the word of power. That's likely another briefcase we can pick up. We'll just spend this. Words of lamp. Stores 50 health for each second when using flashlight boost on hostile shadows. 25% chance to regain a flashlight charge on killing an enemy. I'll take the health boost, please. Although Lucky Strike is very good. Double clicked.
See you around, Alan.
Thank you, I think. When I see that there, that is an echo. But there was one down here which I tagged and it's not showing up on the map. Container? Like I've got to go back, don't I? No, I don't think so. I can probably just go and do a loop. I don't see a ladder to take me down. Alright, let's just press on. I expect this to take me under the same area, but I'll be approaching it from a different angle now. I think I recognize that. Well, that's the way out. No, it's not. I don't know where I am. It's a way out, but it's not the way out. I was looking for that fence there. Which looks like it may be directly ahead of me. What the fuck is that? Yeah, see you autosave. Another one. What is that? A flashbang of some sort? It is. Emits a tense burst of light, inflicting heavy damage and stunning anything nearby. I didn't even see the light. Is it a car?
Fuck me.
Interesting. Let's open that up. That's half the reason I came in here. And the other half is I need to go up these stairs. But I need the light for that. Okay, I see. I knew you were coming and I still got hit. Fucking hell, game. That one may be real. Okay, I think I see it. They're black shadows as opposed to wisps, I'll call them. They look very, very black. Not racist, I swear. The shadows are much, much darker. Those ones I can shoot. Oh wow, I can just go out here. That's a second light though, but that said I could potentially go up there and light something up, so... I mean, the light there says straight up. That must be something. Anything nice up here? I don't know if that's the one we saw upstairs or not. I have no clue at this point. Really? That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think that is the one that I was looking at earlier because the sign was over there and we were looking up just before we walked up the stairs. So I think it is here. I think we have seen this area before, but I haven't been able to access it yet, and I don't see how to do it right now because this... Alright, what am I missing? The games give me a hint, but I suck. Okay, never mind, it's right there. That's kind of well hidden, actually. So is this stuff disappearing off the map? It is, look at that. Those question marks are disappearing, unless maybe I need to interrogate that particular map. Alright, so I'm not done here by a long shot. Before I go into the station, I want to go back and check out these two areas, because it's likely that there are words of power around here. But that said, no, there's an echo there that I've missed. Gotta go for that. We'll do that first. And then maybe I can check out these containers. What the hell are they? How do I even access them? I don't know. This game is bizarre. So somewhere around here there's an echo directly ahead. I'm not seeing it. I've got those. I wish they actually disappeared once we picked them up. I thought I picked that one up already from that area there, but maybe I need to do it from here. I don't see it though. Nope. Let me go outside, heal. I want to go for those other two things. Then I might come back here and look for the echo, and then I might call it. It is getting quite late where I am. Two lights though, so I could enable that and also open the path leading to the station. Right shift active. Inactive. Let me go back here. Thought that might have been something down there to pick up. Okay, so these are collectibles around the map that I need to pick up. I need to go back into that area and find what I missed. I definitely missed that. Mind you, I didn't have the flashlight at the time, so that's my excuse. Game. Please. That was weird. It's like I had to be at exactly the right angle for that to count. The OD diner, not the OD diner. And there's one more in the area where I was first down here.
To open the subway entrance now.
Shut the hell up, Alan. There's something else down here that I've missed. I don't know if I love or hate the fact that we are not safe when we're in the map screen. There you are. 2 words of fix. I suppose I'd better check this out. Maximum health restored in safe havens restores 50% of max health when a new word of power is discovered. No, thank you. I might take wellness and God rays. Okay, never mind, we're doing that. I did not mean to do that. Turns out I don't actually hold it down for very long. 5% chance to not consume ammo when firing a revolver, so an additional shot for every 20 shots, so that is not worth it. Shotgun, we don't have. Flare gun, we also don't have. What about words of war? The last bullets, double barrel shotgun. Direct hits, again, we don't have any of those guns apart from the revolver, and I don't feel like spending them right now, so I will not. Let's just go back out. So there's a couple of things on this map that I'd like to find if possible. 2 containers. And there's an echo over there, which I don't know how to access other than maybe activating the police car again. Maybe. I've got no clue if anyone else plays a game like this, but I feel like I'm going very, very, very slowly. Trying to find everything, seeing everything on one playthrough, or my first time in the area. And I mean, the first Alan Wake was also quite open with the woods and whatnot, but it didn't feel anywhere near as expansive as this. I don't know what to make of it, really. Tonight is definitely much, much weirder than the previous night, and it has sort of deflated a little bit, but I'm still enjoying this. Just going this way to potentially mark anything on the map that I have missed. I don't see anything though. Let's open the station. Okay, never mind. Does that show up on the map? It does. So I need to be in close proximity for things to show up. That's not good. What was that? the fuck? Right, I placed it here, but that truck just completely disappeared. That was very odd. Yeah, look at that. We've got roughly half health now. I think that's a good investment. Okay, so okay, never mind. I've got to move it over here, don't I? Shit. So there are 2 containers coming up. And also an echo. I think one is here, but I've got no clue how to access it. It's further down or in the next section. I've got no idea how to read this map. Oh my god, I feel so stupid. Like more than usual, I mean. Not seeing anything around here I can grab. That takes me up to the first area where I could fiddle with the echo. Was it here? Yeah, it was here. Okay, cool. I've obtained nothing. There's one down here now. Man, I don't even recognize that area. I can go up there to trigger an echo, which is over there. Fuck, I'm so confused. We go this way, that's going to lead me to the door at the very top. So we're now facing south on the map. We are now there. The break room where we can autosave or manual save or whatever is here. Shoebox, which I don't want to use. We have 2 paths here. The first path leads me towards the safe room with the map and Mr. Breaker. We were talking about that area a while ago. There's a word of power there. I can go up and trigger this echo, but it's not... Okay, it is the one that I'm facing there. The thing is, I've triggered this one. I'm looking directly at it. No question.
The city was a monster, poised to tear into you the second you let your guard down. You thought you had it tamed, that you knew what the hell you were doing. Your last mistake, unless you got lucky. And you didn't deserve to get lucky. You blinked at the wrong time, let your mind wander, and the fire escape that was meant to be your getaway route was gone. It was never there at all. You'd gotten turned around somewhere along the way. The city was coming to finish you off, and there was nowhere left to run.
Maybe I didn't listen to the complete thing. That would make sense, I guess. Okay, there's another container somewhere around here. I want to tag it because my OCD demands it. But I'm not sure where to find it. Can't go that way, we found that. This now takes me to, or somewhere closer to ground level. I've got no idea how to reach that. There is a door there that I don't know how to access. We're in this open area outside now where maybe I can access that. Okay, never mind. I'm a dumbass. Need money to buy books. That sounds like Alan. Another one. Yeah, I could be here all day if I just keep searching for these things, couldn't I? Let's take a quick look at the station, now that I've marked everything on the map. But if this looks like a large, intimidating area, I'll probably quit immediately. If not, I might quit in about 5 or 10 minutes, or 20 minutes, or 30 minutes, or however long it takes to get through this area. Let's take a look. The first thing we were told when we arrived here is go to Caldera Station. So it's been about an hour, just been wandering around doing nothing. And finally I've done the first objective.
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Don't sleep street, and again avenue, don't sleep again. There's a message there and I don't like it. Alright, where are we going?
The lamp was dead in my hand. I needed to find a light for it.
Fuck, okay, I know what I have to do here then. So that's telling me we need a second light source, which means we must go in there. So maybe it wasn't a complete waste of time. First time I approached that fence, Alan did say I need to get through that fence. So yeah, he's a couple of steps ahead of me as always. Down we go.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
We do. Hey there, please pay the fare. It helps us run better service. All employees must swipe. Wait online and inform station agent in booth. With agent watching, swipe subway pass at turnstile and rotate arm forward. Proceed to gate and wait for agent to activate gaze. I don't need help.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
New scene. I get a very Max Payne vibe from this. There were definitely subway stations in the first Max Payne game. Right, we have an echo there. You may not be the only you out there. Identity theft, and that's
Something was here.
I know, it's a little
vision about to reveal itself.
I know, Wake. Shut
I
up.
need to look at it from the right angle.
Yeah, I suspect that it's more complicated than just identity theft.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing.
Oh boy, you've discovered your first plot elements from it. Echo, you can rewrite it into reality on the plot board.
I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place.
Select the FBI agent's plot elements and activate it with X to rewrite reality in the Caldera Street Station scene.
Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
This would be really cool, and don't spoil me if I'm getting this wrong, if we could do multiple things like...
The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
Once again, this sign is straight from the first Alan Wake. It's basically how the game starts, the Stephen King quote. What was I saying? It would be really amazing if, like, for example, missing FBI agent, we could pick that up and move it elsewhere, and the game reacts to us. Something like, what game am I thinking of? I want to say Barbara Is You, but I've never played it. Something like that. If this game does something like that, that would be incredible, and don't spoil me. But I suspect it's all very, very linear. I just want to take a look at what I've done, because I'm a little bit confused. So this is a scene. Missing FBI agent. They cause him. The blood trail led to the darkness of the tunnel. Okay, hang on. Okay, that's kind of cool. Maybe we can move the FBI agent around. A liminal place crossing the threshold. Again, that T word. I don't like that T word.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
The blood trail. I can look at that, but I can't pick it up and I can't use that in my writing. Really? Okay, I was expecting something to be in those lockers, but no. Again, that's from the intro of Max Payne 1. Max Payne 1, Alan Wake 1. Don't write. Oh no, I'm gonna get jump scared here.
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Wake.
Yeah, I can't go that way. I have to follow the blood trail. That's the way the story goes. Another transition zone, I guess. Undiscovered subway map? Did I not pass by one? No, it's a ways back, I'll pass. I could have sworn there was one in the main room of the station, but I couldn't interact with it. Okay, that one did not get me because I was half expecting it. There's no... Okay, never mind, there's our map. I found the map and I think I'm right next to a safe room, so I think that is where I'll call it for tonight. We've come from there, another locked door. I do question whether we'll be able to get into any of these locked doors later. Abandoned stations, Shrine Street Station. Try saying that 10 times fast. Yeah, let's go in here, make a manual save, and then I think we'll call this. Still enjoying this. It's definitely a lot weirder than last night. Last night I felt it was weird, but it had a solid foundation, whereas we've gone right off the deep end here. And I don't think there's any way back. Alright, gonna do a quick end because it's late and I need to have a shower and go to bed. YouTube, thank you for watching. Sincerely appreciate it as always. I'll try and get back online tomorrow night, but I may need to give it a day or two depending on how work is going. I'm pretty busy at work at the moment, so that takes priority, and if I can't make it tomorrow, I'll try and make it later during the week whenever I can, because I do want to play this game and get it done. Alright, gonna say goodbye. Thanks for watching. Back soon.